Hey, so I just wrapped up the install on the Electrum Aurora and I just kind of want to do a quick little rundown on the install itself. So here's our Electrum Aurora with the control card over here. And then we've also upgraded to a Neopixel connector in the emitter there, replacing the non-LED one, the TCSS style one that they had. So to access the chassis, unscrew the pommel. And there's part of your chassis sticking out. So there's your 28mm bass speaker. So all you have to do is just, it's a little bit tight, so just slide it out slowly. So there you can see two sets of connectors. That's to interface with the clamp card, both the touch functionality as well as the LEDs. So let's turn that kill switch off. So removing the battery. So you have your pretty much fully removable chassis. You have your Proffieboard over here, as well as the 18650 battery holder. We got the negative side over here with the spring, and the positive side marked over there, which is roughly the flat side with a little convex dip out. And then on the side, I also added a kill switch, that way it cuts power to the board even with the battery in. And then one of the connectors for the thin neck. So this will actually interface with the Neopixel connector in the emitter. So to insert the battery, we want the flat side, the negative side, towards the spring negative. Slide it in and then just compress it. And then lock it in like that. And then to actually turn on the saber, you just flip the kill switch up.
You were the chosen one!
Like so. So to insert the chassis, I would be careful with touching these because they interface with the control card, and because these are actually set up for touch buttons if you actually accidentally press them. If you accidentally touch them, it will actually turn on the saber. So we want to avoid that. So to insert the chassis, so the chassis can only be inserted in one orientation. So I like to do the connectors towards this hole, as well as in line with the control card. So if you have it angled slightly, it kind of won't push in anymore. So just rotate it so that it's aligned with that cutout there. And then slowly just slide it in, like so. It's a really snug fit. So for the touch functionality, we have the top button as the main switch, and the bottom one
I sense so much anger
as a secondary or auxiliary switch. Let's cycling through some of the fonts, and then to put the pommel back on. So again, it is a little bit tight, so just wiggle it a little bit to kind of get it aligned. So I have swing on set up. It's a loud speaker, as well as twist off. So for the clamp LEDs, I have it so that the blue is on top, green in the middle, and red at the bottom. And right now in the config, I have it set so that when the saber is off, the LEDs are off. And then when the saber is on, all three LED sets are on. You can change this in the config if you want. So let's put a blade in there. Also, the illuminate connector lights up like so in the emitter. That way you have at least some light without the blade in. So I'm going to insert the test blade that I have. It is a little bit tight for my test blade, so let's try and get this in. So with this Neopixel connector, there's also an extra pin where it's able to detect if a blade is in, so that's what that sound was. So that means the blade has been interfaced with the connector, and then if you remove it, it plays a removal sound. So since it's already a little bit tight, I'm not going to tighten the retention screw. So you can either swing the saber on, like your smooth swing, twist off. You can also just press the main switch up here to turn it on, as well as the switches themselves can be changed in the config. So right now, top one is main, bottom one is aux. Flash. cycle through the fonts. So the SD card has maybe like 15 or 16 fonts from the factory. So
better get on with your exercises.
Cycle through it, just press the aux switch.
Kenobi. I am told it is the dark saber. I'd put that on ice if I were you.
Angel and McCloud. This is the best light.
You cannot die, McCloud.
Anakin.